So I have this candle that's been burning terribly. It's tunneling straight down the middle, leaving a bunch of wax on the sides. And even though I tried to fix it with the foil method, it's still tunneling. It's doing that because the wicks are too small for the size of the jar, and the mica powder is suffocating the wicks even more. So today's goal is for me to fix this candle tunneling issue so that the candle can burn perfectly without leaving any wasted wax on the side. And I'm gonna take you along the way to show you how I do that. So let's get into this video. I'm gonna be using my thermometer with a pointy end, my heat gun, some new wicks, and a towel. And this process is gonna be a little bit messy, so of course I'm putting on some gloves to protect my hands from all the wax that's gonna get on there, okay? You can do this without gloves if you want to. That's perfectly fine. The first thing I need to do is remove the old wicks because they're not gonna be of use anymore. And for that, I'm gonna use the pointy end of my thermometer. You don't necessarily have to use a thermometer. I'm just using this because it's pointy and it's very sturdy. So when I'm poking inside the candle, it won't break apart. But you can use whatever it is that you have at home that can actually do the same effect. So I'm going straight down where the wicks are and poking holes in there and making a circle around the wick so I can remove it. Okay, got the wicks. Now the wicks are out. Next thing I'm gonna need to do is use my heat gun to melt this layer and make it flat. This is my heat gun. You can find it on my Amazon storefront if you want. But all I'm gonna be doing is using it to melt this top layer, smooth it out completely to where the wax is a flat surface. This candle smells so good, I cannot let it go to waste. Now that the top layer is melted and even, I'm gonna let it cool down just a little bit so that I can find the center for me to align all of my wicks. Now that this is somewhat semi-hard, we're gonna be moving on to the next step. I'm gonna be using my thermometer once again, wipe that off clean, and poke holes around where I think the wicks should go. I think I'm gonna be doing 6 wicks based on how it was burning before. So I'm just marking them out. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now I'm just gonna poke straight down all the way to the bottom. We're gonna add them upside down in this. And now we trim the wicks. And now using the heat gun once again, I'm gonna melt that top layer just so the wax can actually go to the bottom where the holes are and be even when the wicks are burning. Now we let this cool down completely before we trim the wicks a little bit further and light the candle once again. Our wicks are all done and the wax is settled. I'm gonna trim them a little bit more. I'm using nail clipper this time to be more precise. Now we're simply gonna clean this jar up, polish it so it looks neater. This is it. All clean and ready for the next burn. All right, now the candle's pretty much fixed. The next thing is simply lighting it and seeing how it burns. I have a good feeling about this, so let's see what it looks like when it's lit. It looks like we're gonna get a really good melt pool from the wicks that I inserted into the candle jar. I hope this video was a little bit insightful on what you need to do for different versions of a candle that's tunneling. The foil method may work for a candle that's tunneling. It's not always the best option because your wicks may actually be the issue for the candle jar size that you have. So make sure to experiment a little bit just to see what it is that works best for the candle that you have that's tunneling. Test out your different wick sizes and see how big the melt pool is for them. This is super important for any beginners starting on their candle making journey. If you want to see another experiment where I test out different candle wicks and show you the difference in how they burn, make sure to check out the video that I will link for you below. If you made it this far in the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments below what the biggest issue is for you when it comes to your candle wicks. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time, bye.